Somebody here has finally made a decision. And I say finally because I feel as though this is something that you've been mulling over for quite some time, you or the person that you are involved with. It's going to be different for different people. But there's finally a commitment being made, a commitment to some action to move forward. The Chariot is Cancer energy, so we could be looking at Cancer season. We could be looking at Cancer placements within the natal chart. This could also be a decision around home and family, around roots. Perhaps even ancestry. I'm feeling somebody who's decided that they want to look into their ancestry and understand more about where they came from, biologically speaking, in this particular lifetime. But whatever it is, it's a commitment to move forward with something. Definitely feeling career for some people as well here. We got the Four of Cups followed by the Magician and the Five of Swords. This is somebody who's made a firm decision to take the necessary steps to change their life. All right, we can see that with the Magician here. No longer sitting in this energy, feeling powerless, feeling dissatisfied, feeling as though life just simply is not living up to the expectations that were set. This energy, it's like stewing in your own disappointment, stewing in your own misery. And somebody finally deciding, I've had enough of that. I am the only person who can change my world, and I am ready to do so. With this energy, this is also the Five of Swords. I want to read a little bit more into this. Oftentimes, I see the Five of Swords as either surrender or victory. In this particular deck, it looks like victory to me. It feels like victory, but who are we fighting against? The ultimate person, of course, is ourselves, right? And perhaps that's what you or whoever I'm reading for here, if this is somebody in your life, is realizing, is that the ultimate person, the only person that they were fighting the entire time was themselves. Once we realize that we are our worst enemy, we can become our greatest champion as well. It's all about the mindset. Yeah, we got the Queen of Pentacles with the Hermit here. So this is really going inside to cultivate a deep sense of self-worth. Self-worth, grounding, connection. I'm feeling connections to values, connections to your physical world, connections to the manifested reality. But there's this strong sense with the Queen of Pentacles here of like learning how to nurture yourself, learning how to care for yourself, learning how to relate to your physical world and your physical body for some people as well. And of course, the Hermit is Virgo energy here. Virgo moon, I heard for somebody. So we got the Two of Pentacles here with the Seven of Wands. This is somebody who feels like they're juggling a lot, who feels like they are, whatever this decision is, whatever these actions that you're going to be guided to take, that are going to move you out of this lackluster energy into this energy where you are living a life of your wildest dreams, a life where you are satisfied, a life where you are fulfilled. Not everyone's going to agree with the choices that you're going to be making. You're going to feel like you have to defend your position a lot. Perhaps you've already felt like that, and that's what this Five of Swords energy was about here. So what I'm getting here is that there's this message coming in from Spirit. Don't be so concerned about defending yourself to other people anymore. Right? No is a full sentence. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify your existence. Somebody out there finding this message needs to hear that. You have a right to take up space. You have a right to live your life. You have a right to have dreams and to work toward the fulfillment of those dreams. Stop allowing anybody to show you any different. Stop allowing yourself to believe any different. If it's like whatever you're being drawn to do, wherever you're being drawn to go here, not everybody's going to be able to come with you. And I don't even just mean that in a physical sense. I mean that in a energetic and a metaphorical sense too. So when I say not everybody's going to be able to come with you, I mean not everybody's going to be able to conceptualize or visualize or understand what it is you're doing, where it is you're going, why it is that you're so driven to do or accomplish or move down the trajectory that you're being called. But even if you don't know the why, you feel it within your bones. This is where you're meant to go. This is what is going to bring you that fulfillment. Even if you can't see 100 yards down the road, right? When we start living based on faith, Spirit shows us one step at a time. We don't get to see the whole picture. You don't need to know the whole picture. You just need to know, does this resonate with me right now? Does this feel good right now? Does this feel aligned right now? That's it. That's it. And some people, it's like you living by faith is going to scare the shit out of them because they're still very much living by fear. There's a big difference. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you spend a lot of time living by fear. And you're finally moving out of that energy. So congratulations. It's a big step. You're learning how to connect with your heart. That's why I have the Divine Codes Oracle out here. I was drawn to pull a card from that too. Right. See what fell here. We got the 10 of Wands with Judgment. Yet you're being called to put those burdens down. 707 when I said that. Those burdens of fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough, that whole mentality of living by fear, making your choices by fear, all of that energy, worrying about what other people think of you, worrying in general, all of that crap, all of those expectations that aren't even yours to begin with. It's time to put those down. It's time to stop carrying such a heavy burden. I have this behind me here. A client made this for me a long time ago. It says, my only expectation is to trust the truth within me and act upon it. That's it. Release all those other unnecessary expectations. And honestly, there are going to be times when I almost said fail at that too. I didn't mean it in that way. I hate the word fail because the only time we ever actually fail is when we give up. Okay, but there's going to be times where you don't trust the truth within you or you don't act upon it. And that's okay too. All right, we need to give ourselves that wiggle room. That's part of releasing expectations, this energy of perfectionism. All right, South Node in Virgo right now. It's very much about that energy, releasing perfectionism. Striving to become better while also loving and accepting and honoring ourselves for where we are at. So out of the Divine Codes Oracle, we had Divine Realm, card 33. And Rest and Retreat, card 12. These are powerful numbers here, 33 and 12, and 2 and 1. 12 breaks down to a 3. So it's really 333 energy here. And the rose may be significant to some people as well. The path of the rose, the energy of Venus, the Venus star point, you might want to look into that. We have one activating on the 22nd, 23rd in the sign of Aries. Mary Magdalene energy, divine sisterhood, that may be relevant for some people. The 333, this is the energy of the ascended masters, of the energy of the Trinity, mind, body, spirit. Very powerful. Spirit saying, go within, rest, retreat, meditate, rejuvenate. You will find the answers that you seek. If you start getting confused, if you start having that fear start to overwhelm you again, where that clarity becomes less clear, meditate, go within, and you will be recalibrated. You will get the clarity that you are needing and desiring. There are so many aspects of your higher self, your spiritual guides, your benevolent guides that want to connect with you right now. It all happens in meditation.